Hey, what's good, y'all? It's funny. The universe always has a way of confirming things. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the things that you say are coming from the heart, and it's like no malice behind what you're saying. It's just, genuine. Usually, it's always affirmation and confirmations behind that to back up what an individual is saying. People are quick to dismiss certain things because, like I said, people live in a world where they want things to be a certain way, and they know that they're not, but they convince themselves that it is to make themselves feel better about what's going on around them and things that they can't understand or they can't explain. To me, it's a form of insanity. You know what I mean? Especially when, because you're doing something and you're putting forth an action. You're asking for things and you're asking repeatedly, even though the thing that you say that you read asks you not to repeat yourself. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And so you see that you still have to get up and do this. You still have to get up and do that. You still have to put forth action. You still have to do this. But at the same time, you're telling yourself these comforting lies all through your life. Comforting lies all through your life. And it's crazy because the Bible, I've read it, okay? I used to be a Christian. It says certain things that lets you know people don't even read it. They don't even read it, or they just take certain parts out of it that they feel comfortable with adding to their everyday life, you know what I mean, routine or whatever, and they'll go with that. The things that they don't too particularly like or are like a sensitive situation or a sensitive topic to them, they try to stay away from that. Oh no, I like doing this, so I ain't gonna really pay attention to that rule right there. I'm gonna just focus on this over here. Yeah, I'll just do this and I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? People pick and choose what it is they want to take serious, and then have the nerve to point their fucking fingers, right, at other people who they feel they're better than or something. I don't know what the fuck they be thinking, but that's just how they come off, as if they're up here some fucking where and you're down there. You know what I mean? They're up there, you're down there. You know what I mean? I don't get it. They're up here, you're down there. I know y'all can't see me doing it with the the size of my hands, that's why. But that's just the impression that they give off without having to say it. You know what I mean? People say shit like, well, I didn't say it. That's not what I said. I didn't say that. You don't have to say it. You know what I'm saying? That's that manipulative shit. That's that narcissistic shit. You playing on people's intelligence. People don't have to say, just pay attention, and people would show you who they are with body language and everything. You mean to tell me that if you speak to a person, you can't tell whether that person wants to hold a conversation with you or not just by their actions? You can tell. Even if they do speak, you can tell whether the person is enthusiastic in speaking with you. You can tell. Can you not? If you can, there's something fucking wrong with you. But with that being said, the Bible speaks about false prophets. It speaks about wolves in sheep's clothing. People want to demonize me because I know that shit. And I'm hitting you with the exact same shit you claim to believe in. So it's hard to fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? It's hard to go back and forth with a person that know. See, when you don't know, people can tell you any motherfucking thing. Just like a female that don't know nothing about a vehicle. When she go to the mechanic to get her vehicle worked on, especially if she's a decent looking woman, it's already guys gawking at her trying to get a number or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They'll look out for on the price if she get that number up. If not, they'll start finding other shit that's wrong with the car that she ain't know was wrong with the car. That ain't really wrong with the car. But they gonna charge her ass extra just to be smart. What's she gonna say? This ain't wrong with the car? You don't know. You took it to them to find out what's wrong with the car. You know why? Because you don't know. When you don't know, people can tell you any motherfucking thing. Now, it's up to you whether you want to believe that shit or not, or whether you want to research to see if what they're telling you is true. See what I'm saying? You might get a different understanding if you were to, take the initiative to research yourself. So, you got all these different so-called pastors and, evangelists, and I don't know what they call it. We already knew about priests, but that's, over there in the Catholic part of the religion. But as far as the black community goes, you got Bishop Eddie Long. You got stuff going on with Kirk Franklin, you know what I'm saying? Him talking to his damn child like a dog. I mean, you got T.D. Jakes now, which already he acted a little funny anyway, but like I say, man, you speak on that, you're demonized for that, even though the Bible said that even a part of God, right? A part of one of his personalities didn't like that shit. You know what I mean? So like, if God destroyed cities because of it, I don't bruh. All right, yo. If y'all haven't heard, T.D. Jakes is under some serious scrutiny right now, man. It's a big situation with him being involved as far as his sexual orientation is concerned, being a quote-unquote Christian man and a so-called pillar to the black community and a leader, right, of the church. He's supposed to be like one of the biggest black leaders of Christianity. Look how they make it, bro. This is why I would never this is why I say I don't care about image. Because you got to maintain that shit. You got to maintain that shit. You put yourself out there to be this holy motherfucker. You got to be like that all your life. The moment you fuck up, it's over for you. It's over. People are never going to let you forget it. That's how the world works. People got all these fucking degrees and no common sense. Go ahead. Eat your fucking degree. Eat it. Surely it'll keep you alive. Surely you can eat that degree. You know what I'm saying? Right? People out here with degrees getting scammed and getting scammed and flim-flam by people with 8th grade educations and shit. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers that ain't even finished high school. What that shit mean? That shit ain't good for nowhere but in the corporate area. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you getting certain employment, that is it. That shit don't hold weight outside of nothing else in real life. In real life, common sense holds more weight than any fucking thing. When you start talking about how much money you want to make per hour or you know what I'm saying, per year or whatever, okay, now you're talking about degrees. But the majority of life, even in the workplace, most of the shit you're dealing with in there is common sense based. Outside of the scholastic part of it, right? So, I mean, like, what the fuck, yo? Never place yourself on a pedestal, man. Never put yourself in a position, never put yourself in the judgment seat to sit up here and be able to, or feel that you're able to point fingers and shit like that and make yourself seem like you all high and fucking mighty and better. You know what I'm saying? Like you never, like you're above reproach. You never sin. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. People gotta start, this gonna happen to you, that's gonna happen to you. You better stop this, you better stop that. The whole time these motherfuckers living a double, triple life. You know what I'm saying? Got you feeling bad about you not paying a little bit of tithes because you ain't really got the fucking money to do it. Got you feeling bad about some petty shit like that. They out here sucking niggas, bruh. Hey, won't he do it? Huh? Won't he do it? Hey, man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna not be too disrespectful with it. And I'm gonna get on up out of here because y'all got some serious explaining to do at the end of the day. Black Dr. Phil, I'm out, man.